Hi, Scorpio. That's me being a little bit scared of you guys. So in every video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, as well as reading these cards for you and how I can relate to you more. Yeah, we're building rapport. We're getting to know each other. If you were getting readings from me once a month, like people do, then you'd get to know me pretty well. So, let's do that here. Scorpio. There's Scorpio I know. It's been in love with me for like 16 years. Can't do anything about it. Too proud. Lots of emotions, but they get sublimated into a kind of this kind of emotion, right? Easier to go out and be the man about town or the fun girl than it is to feel all the feels of being a water sign. Especially when you feel like you've been lied to. Somebody lied to you? Did an Aries lie to you? Or is that just your ego coming up again, Scorpio? Why do I like Scorpios? Let me see. How else can I relate to you? You know, I can tell what you're thinking. And you need that because you don't like to say what you feel. And I can tell how you feel without you saying it, so I can anticipate your needs. I was married to a Scorpio for 10 years. Really fun. Gemini Scorpio wouldn't think that it worked, and you know, it was very tumultuous, but it was really fun. So, I guess you could say, even though I'm very much your opposite, I can see things from your point of view. You, however, cannot see anything from anyone's point of view but your own. So let's see how that plays out for you this month, Scorpio. I see you partying with a lot of Libras. I wonder why that's figuring in so prominently. That's funny. I mean, I know it's Libra season. And I know Libras love to party. So, being a Scorpio, I know you've got people that you're going out with. So you're partying, but are you being not such a nice guy? Not such a nice person? And is it because if you start feeling all the feels, you're going to feel the feels too much, Scorpio? If you start looking inside, are you going to get stuck? So it's just easier to live from the ego? Which is not a very nice way to live, and you know that, but... But if you start to look inside, it's going to get a little too messy, isn't it? I really feel like you're needing to transform this negative egoic vibe. Like, are you ready? to focus on that and accomplish that and not think so black and white and so unforgiving? Are you ready to become a little more fluid? You are, after all, a water sign. You are, after all, a water sign. But you have this kind of rigidity, like an earth sign. And this card has popped out again, so let's see what this is about. Scorpio is being offered an opportunity here. Are you going to take the time to accept this gift? Are you going to care enough about yourself to look inside, look inside, look inside? Are you ready, Scorpio? Are you ready to the sign of sex, death, and magic? Are you ready to be reborn? To die an egoic death and be reborn in a young, passionate energy? Instead of your black and white sticking to things, not being a nice person because of it. Are we ready to walk away from all that? Can you see how this rigidity actually causes a lot of drama? Earth signs never get that. Earth signs cause a lot of drama and they never understand why. And they're like, oh, the drama's going on around us. People around us are being so dramatic. No! You are the source of the drama. You attract people. It's the same thing here. You being rigid, they being rigid attract drama. They attract their opposite. You being rigid in this way is attracting a lot of, drama. Pain. You're hurting people, Scorpio. And yourself. Because you're not seeing this for the gift that it is. This is an opportunity, right? The quest for vision is a blessing. The quest to look inside and to be put into limbo so you can really see what needs to be fixed, so things can really become illuminated for you. That's a huge opportunity, Scorpio. And it's exactly the kind of real spiritual, magical stuff that, that's where you live. That's your realm. All yours. So what do you do? Do you stop thinking in these very black and white terms? Do you understand that for your self-care and your self-benefit, you need to still work? Remember, last month came up, same thing. Very central to your character here, this ego. Are you ready to work with that? Are you ready to, I don't want to say redeem yourself, but are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to transform? Or do you want to live out this scenario over and over again? Because sure, you're cool, you're popular, you have friends, you have places to go, it's all good. But look at what's happening underneath. I often say to Scorpios, and Aries in particular, and Capricorns for that matter, if I scratch the surface with you in the wrong way, you would bust into tears. And there's no one that's more true for than you guys. You guys carry a lot of pain. And you have so much power. Ooh. Hey, you. Hey, handsome. Scorpio's so hot. And you have so much power when you're like this. When you're in your childlike, oh, you're so compelling when you're like that. And you can make that grow. You can put a lot of effort into that. Into being open. And doing the work on yourself. So you can reach this level. The moon is also about something coming back. Scorpio, what are you calling back into your life here? What are you... Oh my. Scorpio. Why did I ask that? You sure you want this air sign back, Scorpio? You sure you want to dream these dreams? It's going to manifest her back into your life? Manifest him back into your life? Because you got a lot of other prospects here. Much more suited to you. Some even less suited to you. But you have many prospects. I know you're popular. I know everybody wants a piece of you. But you don't see anything. Why? Because you're looking for something that makes you feel like this, right? And all these girls make you feel like what? Lonely, alone. No, you want something that you had once, something from before, something that's going to come back, something secret, something you hold deep inside, the person you know you love. Who is this person? Is it this air sign? Scorpios are very attracted to what they shouldn't do, what they can't have. It's a lethal combination. Emotionally possessive Scorpio, emotionally aloof air sign, a lot of chemistry, a lot of conflict. Yeah. Ooh, you had dreams for this one, huh? Yeah, you love her. You love him. You see a lot there. So that's why you don't want to feel all the feels, huh? That's why you don't want to go internal and do this work. Because this person is lingering in there somewhere in your subconscious. You don't want to go in there and feel all this. Feel all this. I understand. You see how messy this is getting? I'm going to blame you for that. Scorpio is much more messy in the mind than usual. Scorpio's feelings, emotions are getting the better of her, of him. It's getting a little too much, right? And you see these opportunities to go inward. You do recognize it. As a Scorpio, you see it. But you really don't want to feel these feels. And you know you're not being a nice person when you're being closed like this and rigid like this. You know it, but listen. It's not your fault. You can't see it. You want something more. You want something, you want love. You don't just want something to take away your pain. You don't work like that. You'll live with the pain, Scorpio. You want what you saw with this person, with this air sign, this thing you believe you can have. You gotta fix these negative vibes and transmute them into some positive vibes, okay, Scorpio? You gotta work with yourself here to use your tools and use what you have to transmute yourself into a much more emotionally open, less negative vibe. So even if this person from the past comes back, regardless of how it's supposed to go, it'll go better because you'll be more in touch with how you feel and more open. Okay, Scorpio? I'll see you later.